welcome back to my channel or my corner. It's me, it's Shannon. I have a very special whipping chat today. I said on my previous video, on my update, regarding Draggy Unicorn, who still needs a name by the way, still waiting to get done so I can post it and draw someone for that free painting. Hint, hint. Anyway, so Saturday night, when Mr. J came home, he saw me saw me listening to Miss Karina's live, excuse me, and all of her spooky stories that her and her crew were talking about, which freaked me out. So after her live was done, he's like, wait a minute. I want to tell some ghost stories from West Virginia. He's from West Virginia. I'm not. I'm from right here in North Carolina. So, with that being said, I am going to work on my painting, and he's going to tell you, he told me he had 2 stories. So, I'm going to work on my painting, and he's going to talk. Have at it, Mr. J.
Okay, so I'm Mr. J. Seen but never heard. Or, yeah.
Heard but never seen.
Heard but never seen. Yeah, there we go. Woman's always right. Anyways.
That's what she said.
Anyways, ghost stories. Okay. These are stories that you can actually find on the interweb with, or in West Virginia. One of them is about a woman named Mamie Thurman. It was a long, long time ago. Long time ago. She was on her wedding day, waiting for her husband down by the train tracks. She was in her dress, everything. Just got married. They were going to hop on a train and take off. So, she was down there waiting, and all of a sudden, she had tripped, fell on the train tracks, and twisted her ankle, and she couldn't move. Well, you guessed it, she got run over by a train.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So after her death, on that same day, you could see her walking around in her wedding dress, just waiting for her husband, searching for her husband that never showed up.
Dude, you're giving me goosebumps. Stop it. No, keep going.
And this voice is done by James Earl Jones. No, I'm just joking. But it did sound kind of cool because, he always does those. So anyway, in West Virginia, we was always told about Mamie Thurman. We never actually saw her. But the thought of someone walking around in a wedding dress, still waiting on her husband, tripped over a track, twisted her ankle, got run over by a train.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
So people have said, now this is just hearsay, that they can still see her walking around in her wedding dress. She has been seen on various places like graveyard sites, on the side of the highway, hitchhiking, no less. And they say that you can stand in front of a mirror and say her name 5 times with the lights out, just stand in front of a mirror, and she'll reach out and scratch you. You can say her name 10 times, and you'll be able to see her face in the mirror that you're staring at. Really creepy when you're 12, 13 years old. You don't want to go anywhere in West Virginia at nighttime. And you definitely don't want to be picking up any hitchhikers wearing a white wedding dress at nighttime. Why would you pick up a hitchhiker in a wedding dress? I don't know, but some people do. So,
No, you got stories about being hitchhiked, but anyway.
Yeah. So that was one story. The other story is I actually did this. I was actually there. I did this. I mean, it actually happened. There's a spot on the side of the highway where you can park your car, put your car in neutral while the nose of your car is pointing downhill. Your car will actually roll backwards uphill. I've actually been in the car and actually felt this car move. And they had, I think there was like 4 or 5 of us in this little car. But it actually rolled ever so slowly backwards up the hill.
Yeah, no. No wonder I don't like going back home with you. Bad enough about the train tunnel you took me through, where it's only one way, and you go both ways through the train tunnel. No. You will not get me up in your hometown on Halloween after hearing those. You got giving me goosebumps. Any more spookiness?
Yes, there is one more. This was told by an old man. I don't remember his name. He wasn't related to me in any sort of way. But an old man had told me that on Halloween night, if you was to take lipstick or marker, whatever, and you was to write murder backwards on the mirror, which turns out to say red rum. I've been too scared to do it as a kid. I probably would do it now as an adult.
Not in this house, you ain't.
Just to freak me out. But yeah, spelling murder backwards. And you will actually see the mirror start to bleed. Blood running all down the mirror.
Casper, shh, you're interrupting.
But several stories that I've heard in West Virginia. One of them was my uncle told me that, I stayed at his house one night. My mom was working or going to school or something like that. And I stayed at his house, and he was like, well, you're sleeping in the living room. He says, if you hear anything knocking or a knocking sound, he's like, this is an old house, so, just never mind. It's got creaks and whatever. He says, but there was that one time when a midget had hung himself in the closet, and that knocking was his feet kicking against the wall as he was choking. That really scared me to death because I stayed awake all night listening for the knocking, which I don't think ever happened. I don't remember it, but I stayed awake all night just listening for the knocking. Scared to go to sleep because if I did hear it, it'd probably be in my imagination and I'd probably want to run. As far as spooky stuff in West Virginia, there's all kinds. I mean, there was actually a tree that when the moon is full, it actually looked like a crucifix of Jesus. A tree, no less, on top of a mountain. Everybody come from far away to gather and see it. The only thing we didn't have was, I think it is somewhere in North Carolina, it's called the Devil's Playground. And what this is a huge, perfect circle. No grass grows in this circle, no weeds, no trees, nothing grows in this circle because they say the devil and his comrades or whatever, minions, servants, whatever you want to call them, would dance in this circle. And that's why it never grows anything. And this is actually a true space, and you can go and look on the interweb and find it.
Didn't a friend tell you about that place too?
Yeah, they told me about this place, and I actually did go and look it up, and it actually does exist. There have been people who camp there or kids that go and party there. and they go to sleep in their tent. They wake up, and their tent has moved outside of the circle or inside the circle, but their tent has moved. They wake up the next morning, tent's in a different place. Now, whether that be gravitational pull or the movement of the earth, I don't know. Or it could just be a bunch of, demon minions dancing around. You're in their spot, so they want to kick you out. Who likes to be in third wheel? Get rid of them.
Hey, that a whole bunch of teenagers really playing a dirty joke on you.
Yeah. But, anyways, I know this is short and sweet, but like I said, these are my stories. One of them actually did. I was there, witnessed it in the car, and it happened. The rest of them, I don't know. Maybe they have happened to some people, maybe they haven't. People say they've seen Mamie Thurman walking around hitchhiking in a wedding dress at nighttime. But it is a true story. Again, look this up on the interweb, West Virginia, Mamie Thurman. And now, back to my wife.
Thank you, Mr. J. Okay, well, I go strangle him now because now I've got to have every light on in the house now, or the apartment. I will let you guys get back to your regularly scheduled programming. And that, as you can see, this is my third video for today. I haven't gotten a lot done today. Hopefully tomorrow I can do absolutely nothing but work on this guy so I can meet my goal. I will see you guys later. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen on my channel. And I definitely don't know when Mr. J will want to participate. So I hope you enjoy hearing his stories. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you would like to see more, hit that subscribe button. And to be notified anytime I randomly put up a video, make sure you ring that bell and make sure you select the all button. Other than that, I'm going to go kill my husband now. I'll see y'all later. Bye.